Okay, so yeah, you guys know the deal. It's been a while, but this is your sound warning. So yeah, hi, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. It's time. Okay, that's enough of a warn up. You know, I'm surprised this thing is still even in tune. Since we haven't really played it. Well, in tune for me, I guess. but yeah, you know, these locking tuners, they definitely help out. That's not too bad. Yeah, so we're probably not gonna actually do a whole lot of like the heavy thrash stuff tonight. As much as as much as we like to do it. You know, as much as as much as we like to do our Metallica covers here, I've actually I don't know. I'm like tired, but I'm also like really awake. It's just the weather, man. When it starts getting really nice like this, I don't know. I just sleep very, very badly. Like I need to sleep. It's like nice and cozy out, but I don't know. I'm so much more awake after the long dead night of winter is gone. And the warmth of spring and all of the storms have started rolling in. It is blowy as fuck out right now. It is so windy, and I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. It wakes me up, and yeah, you know, I slept last night, but you know, does a crafter of dreams sleep? Yes, we actually do, but it's not really any better sleep than anyone else. And yeah, you know, most of the time when I'm out, I am out, but I don't know, just for whatever reason I could not sleep last night, and it's kind of continuing tonight. So you know, so yeah, we're just gonna kind of play around tonight. Like, I've been really wanting to get in here and actually try making some like some new music for our for the intro. Like I need to get some graphics and stuff done. It's probably not going to be like super impressive or anything like that because I can't afford any I can't afford anyone animated, but you know, at least some new music, just make it look sound a little bit nicer. And yeah, get something away from the old wizard sleeping on the bench. You know, I really liked that. I put a lot of work into making those pixel graphics way back in the day, but now that the channel has moved on to other things, yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's about time. So, you know, we'll do our warm-ups. I'll make sure. Wow, my wrist is already hurting. That's not a good sign. Yeah, so we'll get in here. We'll do some warm-ups and do a little bit of the thrashy stuff. And then after that, like, I really want to get in here and try and do something kind of chill and kind of, I don't know, reverby, and maybe see if I can get this you know, digital display keyboard to work. You know, you can turn in Ableton, you can turn your keyboard into a keyboard. So I'm not very good at it, but it's something. So we can try and play around a little bit and just kind of see how things go. But yeah, it's like midnight right now, isn't it? It's super late. So, you know, I figure a lot of our regulars are probably asleep. There's some Elite Dangerous maintenance tonight, and honestly, I'm kind of over it. So, yeah, I thought, why not get in here and do our guitar stream? Because it's been a while, hasn't it? So, yeah. It's been so long since I played. I kind of need to do my like spider warm-ups and all of that, and yeah, make sure that I'm not gonna kill my wrist doing this. But aside from that, like, I don't really have anything like. I don't know why I tried doing that solo every time, because I don't have the frets for it. That's the other guitar. That's fine. It's cool. But yeah, you know, I don't know. Mm. It's like the most scuffed version of Orion that I think I've ever played. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to warm up and see how long it's going to take me to break my fingers. So, yeah, you know, I hope everyone is having like a good, yeah, just having a decent, what is it, Tuesday night, Wednesday, I guess, technically. Yeah, you know, you've made it halfway through the week. And yeah, you know, this is just a nice little break. I've had a lot of fun with Rebirth, but, you know, there's always that little bit, you know, when you're a streamer and you've got people watching every now and then, you're like, are they having fun? Do they really want to see the same thing every time? I don't really know. You know, our chat tends to be kind of quiet here, and you know, I'm always happy when people want to chat and talk a little bit and, you know, have a good time. But you know, I'm also fine with people who just kind of want to lurk and vibe and listen to my sultry voice in the background. But it can be very hard sometimes to get feedback on what's working and what's not. So, you know, I think we were kind of due for a little bit of a break. And I don't mean just like not streaming, but just doing something a little bit different, right? You know, playing some other games and getting some guitar in here, because it's been a while. I've been talking about this for like 2 months. So yeah, that's my bad. So yeah, you know, it's kind of nice to just take a seat back every now and then and try and get some other stuff done every now and then. right. Well, that's enough of like the heavy stuff, right? Let's get in here. Does my Omega works? Okay, let's try. Man, which one do I usually use? I think it's the Pliny. I think it's Pliny. And we'll get in here. We'll turn off the oversampling a bit. Let me adjust my little equalizer. Try and get that set up how we want. Okay, let's give that a shot. Yeah, much better. Here we go. There we go. Ooh, I really like how that sounds too. Let's turn up the bass and the treble just a little bit. Assuming everyone can hear me, I'm not sure how the noise gate's handling things, but yeah, you know, I thought something, I don't know, something kind of chill for our little opening. It's something that's not copyrighted, Lego Beth. But the problem is, like I said, I don't know how to read sheet music. So most everything that I have, I can't remember. I literally cannot remember like my own intro song. It's kind of a problem. So that's been a thing. So yeah, it's man, how does it go? Okay, that's something we can kind of work with, right? Hmm. I'll move it down a bit. Hmm. 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 That doesn't quite fit. And it's really simple, but it sounds nice, and I'm sure it's probably done before. I mean, it's just breaking down the chord into just individual notes, right? Like it's really, it's just a basic chord that's, I'm just kind of floating around a little bit with the strings. So really nothing super difficult. That's got that kind of dreamlike quality to it, right? Hmm. Bar chords, my worst enemy. That's okay. See, I think the problem is my intro that I've got now, I think I had that in open C. I think it was playing around with like some of Devin Townsend's music when I was trying to record that for the first time. I think that might also be a really big part of it. Oh no. Hmm. 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 I don't hate that. Hmm. I mean, that sounds kind of like dreamy, right? I don't know if I like that more than what we were doing a little bit before, but I mean, it can work. I mean, for the new intro, like it's not just a new riff or anything. It's also like adding some stuff, trying to get a little bit of synth or some kind of just like bass line in the background. There's a little bit that I'm trying to go with. The problem is I'm not going to know what it's going to sound like completely until I actually run this thing through some filters. I was thinking about kind of going through like a cyberpunk vibe or something like that, like a synthwave vibe. But man, I just don't really know if that fits the channel. Hmm. Let's actually put that to wait. Let's actually do it. Assuming I've got this set up right. Okay, maybe not. maybe I don't have this actually set up right. There we go. There we go. All right, I've got to like relearn how Ableton works. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's give that a shot. All right. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world, not the best sample of it. That's fine. Let's wind it back and see how it sounds. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it or not. We're going to give it a shot. We're going to try it. I don't know if I can hear it or not. Oh, yeah, there we go. There it is. There it is. Hmm. I mean, realistically, I only need it like in there twice. Realistically, I only need it in there twice, and then we can redub it. we can redo it as many times as we need. Copy and paste, my friends. That's the magic of music production. So that's the part they don't want you to know about, right? That's it. I just screwed it up there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, here we go again. Give it a little bit of breath. All right. First time was perfect, but then I screwed it up. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. No. Delete from my memory. Oh. It's one of those situations where I've spent my entire life down picking everything, and I'm getting tied. My fingers are getting tied. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get a good track down at some point. And it doesn't help that I keep speeding it up too. We'll let it die down a bit, and we'll try one more try. We'll give it another shot. Okay, here we go again. One more. Nope, that ain't it. I can't do it the traditional way. It's fine. We'll get it down. Gotta adapt. That's music, baby. That's what it's all about. Adaptation. There we go. There's the one. There's the one. Think. If only I can figure out how to drag and delete. There we go. Go. That over. Getting it done. All right. Can I copy it? Can I just copy it? There we go. There we go. All right, let's give it a listen. Wow, that is a lot of lead. Let's get rid of some of you. There we go. There we go. That. All of this over. Okay. Yeah, a little bit too much lead out there. A little bit too much lead out. Okay. Okay, we'll deal. We'll deal. Okay. Okay. I need to move it down to like past like each of those. Ah. I think I have a metronome setting in here somewhere that might help out a little bit too. Where's my metronome? Where are you, metronome? Okay, let's try it. The metronome does wonders. The metronome does wonders. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used one. I haven't really dealt with metronomes a whole lot since like high school marching band. Yeah, I was really rushing. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. Now we're starting to get it. Now we're starting to get it. Okay, let's get in here and take a look at some of these effects. What do I have? I have like a whole lot of instruments. I have like wavetables and stuff. I don't even know what a wavetable is. We're starting from the very beginning. We're starting from way down here. Let's see. Instrument rack. Okay, synth keys. Okay, let me see how this works. Ableton digital keyboard. What's my keybind for it? Oh, it's the M on the keyboard. Okay. You just press M and it does it for you. I got it. Oh no, this is now it's gonna get wild. Southern Skies. What do you sound like? M. Only be inserted into an audio track. Hey, there we go. That's an audio track, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. See if I can get this thing up. Whoa. Oh. Oh god, that's gonna get real annoying real fast. So not you, Southern Skies. That's a little too much. I thought there was like, yeah, here we go. Vibes soft. Here we go. How's this sound? Not what we need, but I like it. It's a little goofy. It's a little goofy. Ooh, impulse. What do we got here? Tension. We got MIDI effects. No, we need actual like instruments. Piano and keys. Nah, I think we've got to go with like, ooh, we could try strings. Is this It Happened One Night strings? Are we just gonna do some Yes covers now? Like, is this okay? Not what I was looking for. Okay, well, you know, that's a thing. I could have some fun with that if I want to do some like 80s covers. All right. And yeah, let's just play Master of Puppets with that in the background. Why not? That's it's a thing. Jerby Twee strings. Wow, that reverb goes on a while, doesn't it? Let's take you down a bit. Let's take down that reverb just a little bit. Maybe turn. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was the release time. Oh. All right, now we're moving into like Styx territory. That's too much synth. It is possible to have too much synth. We're not playing, you know, sailing away here. This is we're gonna keep it simple. Okay, here we go. Synth lead, and then synth keys. What do we got? There was a really good one in here that I liked, but I can't remember which one it was. That ain't it. No. Colossus guitar. That doesn't sound like my guitar at all. I've got a Colossus guitar. It sounds like nothing like it. Okay, well that ain't gonna work. Floating keys maybe. Oh. Let's turn down the volume. It's got, I think it's probably the expander on that that's a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Too rhythmic. Rhythm walnut. Nope. Ooh, space. Let's try space. Let's give this a shot, shall we? I like that, but it's not. We're not doing Donkey Kong here. Yeah, I really wish that I could remember what the synth that I was using was. Being bored, just turn the volume down. This is a little bit closer to what I was thinking. It's still not quite there. It's still not quite there. No, I'm not going pizza go around. do Too suburban. Guess it's gonna be like old Public Enemy. They're very unoriginal with like their name. That ain't too bad. Not what I thought with suburban, but we'll allow it. Okay. Need a little bit. Okay. That's still not quite. Okay. Okay. We can get this. We can figure this out. Getting closer. It's getting closer. I'm kind of digging this sound a little bit. Let's if I don't really care about the vibrato. Let's turn down the delay a little bit. We'll increase the release volume up just a little bit. Like the key is just slightly off. Ah, that ain't it. Like using like my actual keyboard, a lot of like the sharp and flat notes are not where you'd think they would be, so it gets a little tricky. So like I want to go up there and do like Q as one of my sharps. That swaps instruments, so that's not working. Mostly it's just like ASDF, right? You know, like switch up ZX, go up an octave. But then the sharps, they don't go across the keyboard. Like R doesn't work, TYU does, and it stops again. Yeah, it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky to figure out. But we're getting there. We're finding some decent stuff in there. Not Epic Grain. 4 a.m. Super Suver. This seems like something we would use a lot here. We like streaming at 4 a.m., right? Not what I want to hear at 4 a.m., but you know, I've had some dreams like that. I've made some dreams like that for y'all. You know what I'm talking about. You've bought those from the shop a couple of times, but that's not what we're looking for tonight. Lead, heart, and soul. Ain't quite it. Nope. Although that would be like a nice little phaser in the background for like some more of the cyberpunky stuff, but that's not what we're making tonight. S'mores lead. Not quite what we need. Not quite what we need. Well, you know, I like the guitar track we laid down, but I got to figure out what to put with it. Just don't know. Maybe just like some ambience. It is kind of faint, but I think you can probably hear it back there, right? Like, let's stop this and try it again. Maybe let's start a little bit higher up. Okay. Okay. Not quite what we need. I don't know. I don't know if the Sandman will. I don't know if you could hear it like kind of in the background there, but kind of a windy. This is very much my vibe, being a Sandman myself. But it's a little too whispery for what we're going with. What do we got here? Thicket auto dub siren. Okay. Well, you know, I'm starting to get some ideas for like an actual like synthwave original. Not what we're trying to do tonight, but there's a lot to play around with. But man, we really just need. Wow, that is like, wow, that is angry. That's so angry. Not what we want. We don't want angry. We want calm. We want chill. That sounds like a ghost. Multitudes of space. Oh. No. Chill out zone. I'm just striking out with all of these tonight. Maybe we'll just go back to playing Metallica covers. I feel like I barely even really hurt my hands until my hands are bleeding. Usually that's how long we go. Simpler, no. Tension. Maybe tension might work. I'm not like opposed to tension. Not quite that much tension. Slow string pad. Wow, this is taking a while to load. Wow. Okay. Oh, this gives me a lot of stuff. Like that does not warrant that many keys. Lease yourself every night. I'm single. Well, you know, we got to start. We got something. That just hurts my ears. What the hell? I don't like you, wavetable. So far the wavetable has not been my favorite. I feel like it's just like basic pianos and stuff are probably going to be the way to go tonight. Glass. We need a little bit of. Oh, that's the mallet. I know you guys can't see it. It's hard to show like the Ableton stuff on the screen and still have like all of our normal stuff going on. So you just use your imagination. You guys know what a keyboard looks like. You're fine. I believe in you. Here we go. Just sounds. Instead of going with instruments, we'll just go with sounds. Why not? This isn't even working. It's not even working. Violin, you've betrayed me. Cello. That sounds nothing like a cello. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Go and shine. Maybe that's the one I was. Eh, they're a little less harsh than I remember. So that's a good start. It's better than we've been doing. Schnauz Star Shower. Okay. Okay. Hey. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Try the filter resonance. There we go. A little bit more reverb. Okay. All right, let's put it down. Let's put it down. I like that. I actually really like that. Yeah. Let's do it. Stop. Okay. Yeah, let's put it down. We gotta let it do its thing through 8 bars, and then we should be okay. Nice. Yeah, we can work with that. We can work with that. Now this is obviously without like any of the equalizer stuff or anything like that going. So it's like it's very basic. This is literally the first song I have ever put together in Ableton. We are literally learning as we go. I've only touched a guitar for the past like 20 years. I played trumpet briefly before that, and that's really about it. But obviously we don't have like any drums or anything like that going on. Okay, that's actually not going to work, as we have lost a couple things there in the middle. Okay, we'll get it figured out. Okay. Go. Okay. Nice. That's what we needed. It was missing like the beginning note. Let's make sure this goes through all right. Yeah, see, it's not drop the clip completely. Just a shot here. Okay. All right, where is it? There we go. There we go. That over. I see what it's doing. And that whenever I try moving it, it skips that first note. I think it's probably because It's like just barely before. It's just barely before. Okay. We'll get this eventually. We'll get this eventually. Believe in me, guys. Gotta believe. There we go. All right. Let's try this again. It ended at the very end there. What the heck? There we go. There we go. I don't know why it's not saving. Like not wanting to save the track that we're putting down. Ableton, why do you gotta make it so hard? Why you gotta make it so hard on me? Here we go. Hey, it didn't skip anything this time. Nice. There we go. No need to record. Don't keep recording. There we go. I don't want it to erase everything we just did. All right. So I think that sounds pretty good. I think that sounds pretty good. All right. Now, what else can we add to it? Anything else we can add to it? Like obviously we need like some kind of bass in the background. Something. I don't know what. Maybe that's about as much mental energy as I can put into it tonight. Now my fingers are starting. Now they're starting to hurt. I was wondering what was gonna happen. It was only a matter of time. let's just make run around our our intro music, shall we? I think those guys are still touring though. That's kind of nice. All right. Well, like I said, my fingers are starting to hurt. I don't know. It's just I just couldn't sleep, man. I just couldn't sleep, and I felt like streaming something. So we didn't obviously have enough time to do like Rebirth tonight. So I just thought, why not hop in here and scuff around a little bit, shall we? But yeah. I think I learned a few things. I've learned a little bit at the very least. Did I just accidentally learn Chop Suey in the completely wrong key? I think I just did. I think I just did. This is like completely the wrong key for it, but not even remotely the right tuning. You know, I'll allow it. Sure, why not? All right. Should we get loud again? Should we get loud? Just before my the bones in my hands start cracking. Just one final time for the end of the night. Yeah, we might as well. Why not? What else we got going on? You know, it was nice to get back in here and actually get a little bit done. It's been a while. We'll move you on to a different track so it's not like blowing out the other. No, that ain't it. Turn you off. Turn you on. All right, where are you? Where was it? The Omega? Was it the Omega Ampworks? I think it was the Omega Ampworks that I've got my Papa Het settings. There we go. All right, well, you guys know the deal. Sound warning. It's gonna get loud once it loads. If it loads, it might not load. Okay, we're at that time of night. We're losing it. We're losing it, everybody. This is just where we're at. That's just how things are going to be. Why is this not working? Why are you not doing anything? There we go. Well, so much for that idea. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You ready? You ready? Let's just kill the rest of my fingers. Why not? Why not? We've had a chill enough night. We might as well. Does not have the reverb. No, get up the settings. There we go. There we go. Where'd you go? Oh no, it's all falling apart. Everything's falling apart. Yeah, there we go. Let's turn down the detail a bit. There we go. Now let's give it a shot. Oh, that's why the gate. The gate is like really high up. A little fuzzier on that neck bridge. There we go. On the neck pickup. A little better. Depth. There we go. That's a little better. A little better. Yeah, I can't play that at speed at this point. We did that earlier. That's for the VOD, friends. All right, well, that's cool. My hands are dead. It's all right. That's what happens when you go 2 months without practicing. It's cool. It's fine. It's okay. That's what we do here. We just scuff along. That being said, He'll be back with more gaming tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do. It'll probably be more rebirth. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I did a few side quests. I did a little bit of side questing. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Don't want to push the relationship meters up too much. But that being said, thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out with me while I couldn't sleep tonight. I love spring, but I also don't like the lack of sleep that I get during spring because I'm so tired. I'm so tired all the time because I have so much energy to do things that I really want to do, and I just don't have enough time for like any of it. But that being said, like I said, thanks a ton for coming out tonight. I hope you have a good Wednesday. I hope you have a good middle of your week. Get some sleep, hang in there, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.